Welcome to Fitzy's Fabulous Scrapbooks. I'm Michelle Fitzgerald, aka Fitzy, and I'm an independent advisor for Creative Memory Scrapbooking, and I'm here to help you make your scrapbooks look fabulous. Yay! So today is kind of a crazy day over here. We're getting my daughter ready to move back in for her last year of college. She is a senior this year, so hopefully she's going to have a great year. So I am here making this video while my husband, my son, and my daughter are packing up the van to bring her back to school. So after this video, I gotta go move her into her dorm room. How fun. All right. So today, what we're going to be looking at is your scrapbooking style and the different ways to create almost the same border, but according to the style that you scrap in. So I hope this is helpful. And I want to make sure I point out that nobody is saying that any scrapbooking style is wrong. No scrapbooking style is wrong. Whatever you do in your books is right for you. And that's all that matters. I'm here to show you how to make it simple for yourself. But I think it's helpful to know what your style is when you're doing this. All right. So I hope this makes sense and that it's helpful to everybody out there. So I'm going to get down to my workspace here. Let me just spotlight and we'll get started. So I made what's underneath these papers maybe about a year and a half ago using my favorite all-time collection, vitamin C. Now, the two papers that you're looking at here are actually from Serene Waters, and I have to tell you, I am falling in love with this collection. The papers are beautiful. So I kind of feel like this is my new vitamin C, but that's okay. So what I'm going to show you first is what I call plain Jane. Now, if you remember back in the day, let's see, it was probably for me around 1998 or so that I started scrapping with Creative Memories. And so their way of scrapbooking back then was actually very simple. And I believe the motto was simple pages equals created albums. And I still agree with that to some point. You know, if you're just looking to, if maybe you don't have a lot of time, and if that's the case, simple pages are going to work best for you to get your albums completed. And quite frankly, that is the important thing here, is getting completed albums. However, people do like to look at pretty things. It's just human nature. So can't we make pretty things, but do it in a simple way? Well, Creative Memories has pretty much done that for us and shows us how to do it. So let me give you an example. I think pictures speak louder than words in this forum. So here's my first border. And this is what I would call my plain Jane, simple and quick. So if you look, I didn't tack this down because you'll see why in a sec, but the border itself is basic. It's just a basic recipe. I have a 3-inch base on the bottom. The darker blue is 2.5 inches. And the lighter strip down here is 1 inch, okay? I didn't do anything else to it. I just cut those 3 strips, tacked them down, and then I took a sticker from the sticker pack from Vitamin C that I thought would coordinate well with it and gave it a little backing. And what's nice is a lot of times the stickers that are on the sticker sheets coordinate well with our shapes from the custom cutting system. So to create the mat for this sticker, I used I think the second to largest oval with the inside groove, and I used the green blade. All right. So that is plain Jane over here. All right. Now we're going to move to what I like to call Pretty Polly. And Pretty Polly likes a little more flair, not a whole lot. So here's what we did with Pretty Polly. So see how I still can use my little title sticker here, but the difference is I used a decorative blade on all my cuts. I'm thinking maybe this shows up better on this paper. All right, so you see how each layer of the border, I used the wave decorative blade from the 12-inch trimmer. All right, so my 3-inch border was made with the wave. My 2.5-inch dark blue piece was also made with the wave. And then my 1-inch strip down the middle here is also made with the wave. And this is all from vitamin C. All right, so that is my Pretty Polly. And now I'm going to move over here. And we're going to go to our next one, which is Decorative Darla. Now, decorative Darla likes to add more embellishments, okay? She wants to have a little more fun, apparently. So what I did here was I used a border from the Border Maker system. This is the, let's see, what is this one called again? The double fan, okay? And then I used a laser strip border, a laser cut border from the border strip pack. And then again, here's my little title. And now if I want to get a little fancier, I can double mat this like so. And for the double mat, I used the same pattern, the inside groove, and I used the red blade. Okay. So now I've got this. And what I would recommend is putting a few little embellishment stickers right around. And I always do things in odd numbers. So if I was going to decorate this little title, I would do 3 little stickers or 5 little stickers around it. Small, something small, I think, because the border's pretty big, takes up some space, right? All right, so then my last little decorative style is called Never Enough Nelly. And basically too much is never enough for Nelly. So here we go. Voila! Is that a beautiful border? Now, it may not appeal to everybody. Some people, like I said, like things to be more simple and, you know, a little more plain. And that's fine if that's what you like. But for those who like to have something that's got a little more embellishing involved, this could be the border for you. So again, if you noticed in each one of these, other than the plain Jane, I did use the decorative blade from the trimmer on all layers of the border. And on this one, I used my border. I'm going to hold this up closer just so you can see. On this one, I did use a border strip from the Border Maker cartridge. And I used the double fan. I used a border strip sticker from the sticker pack. So that's on the 1-inch strip. And then I used a laser cut border strip from that pack and I popped that up on foam squares. Is that a beautiful border, right? Okay. So as you can tell, would probably qualify as a never enough Nelly. I love embellishing. I just find it really fun. All right. And then again, I would do some more little stickers around the title. Let's see if I can get this to settle down here. All right. And then just put that up like so. Now, this is a border that could go down the side of your page too, but I don't know, for some reason, when I look at it, I love it coming from the top, but look at this could go down the side. This could go down the side like so. And then I could just put my little title, whoops, it's losing its bottom right here. All right. So again, so much you can do with this. So figure out what style you are and then go with it, right? So I figured, let's see how this looks with Serene Waters now that we've seen vitamin C. So let me take this away and we'll create all of these together. And you'll see how quick and simple this actually is. I think the hardest thing or the most time consuming part of it all is just picking out the papers you want to use. That was where I struggled. And I think a lot of people struggle there too, because you just don't know what color do I want to use here and there. And so let's see. So I'm going to use this as my base. This is again from Serene Waters. And then I have these 4 papers I'm going to work with. Now, I have a few scraps, but not enough to create the borders that I'm looking to create. But if you have scraps, don't cut into a full sheet. Use your scraps. All right. So I'm going to put this aside because I'm going to use this with my border maker system. And I'm thinking I'm going to make sandcastles out of this yellow color. I think that would look pretty cool. So I'm going to put this to the side. And then I'm going to use this color for my base of the border. So this will be a 3-inch strip. I'm going to use this as my 2.5-inch strip because I really like the contrast here. And they're little fishies, they're cute. And then this is going to be my little decorative strip going down the side. That's 1 inch wide. All right. So let's start with plain Jane. We don't use any decorative blades for Jane. I'm sorry, Jane. To all you Janes out there, I apologize. I hope you're watching this and knowing that this is all done in good fun. And I think with the way the pattern is on this, I'm going to do it this way. It's not a big deal, but I don't know. I kind of like it vertical. This to me looks like netting, right? So here's piece number 1. That's my base. Now I'm going to put this paper to the side because I'll be using more of it in a few minutes. And let's see, let's take this piece here. And this piece is going to be my 2.5-inch strip. So I'm going to cut this like so. Looking good already, isn't it? And then here's my 1-inch strip over here. I'm just going to do it this way to be quick because I have lots to show you. All right. So here's my little 1-inch strip, like so. All right. So that's plain Jane. And then all I have to do is grab a title and make a little base for it and put it right there. If I have time at the end of the video, I'll pick a title and make one for you to show. All right, so that's border number 1. Now we're going to go to Pretty Polly. So we're going to take out one of our decorative blades. I'm going to use the wave again because it just feels beachy to me. All right, so let's take out our straight blade. Now, my base again, oops, is this pretty paper here. To me, that looks like netting, and it's going to be 3 inches. However, I want to just make sure that I get a decorative edge on this. So if you see, I'm going to line my paper up to the cut line that's on the right-hand side. So see? The 2 lines. Mine's starting to fade, so I'm gonna have to change my mat soon. But I'm gonna line it up to the cut line to the right. Okay. And this is just gonna help me get my decorative edge without wasting a lot of paper. So let me just put that there. All right. So we're gonna get rid of this little piece that's not needed. And now I have my little one side to my decorative border. And now I'm going to line that up to the 3-inch mark. The tallest peak will go to the 3-inch line. Right. So here's piece number 1. And now I'll go to my little fishies, and I'm going to do the same thing because I want to get that decorative edge without wasting a ton of paper. So see how teeny tiny? It's like 1/8 of an inch, maybe not even. All right. And now this is going to be a 2.5 inch piece. So, oh, and I just love these colors. They're so pretty. And then I'm going to do the same thing on my little decorative piece here. And that is, oh, wait, I gotta line it up. Done. So we're taking that little piece off. Right. And then this is going to be 1 inch. So I'm just going to line it up to the 1 inch mark here. And again, just the tallest peak will hit that 1 inch mark. All right. And here we have our pretty Polly. Okay. So now for the next one, what we're going to do, we're already on to border number 3. Let's get this out of the way. Those up there. Now, I'm just going to cut for each of the next 2 borders just to speed it up a little bit. So we're just going to do, again, 3 inch borders. This one might be a little bit off because we had to cut the decorative edge on one side. So the last one, I'm going to do the same thing, put it up to that second cut line and just cut that little decorative piece off. And we're good. Oops, the little piece didn't come up. So let me just go back there and line it up. There we go. Oh, I missed it again. Silly me. I think it's because I'm hanging off my table. Let me get it a little more centered like so. And this just goes to show anybody can do this. So, all right. So we got our 2 border strips here. And then we need, so those are our 3 inch strips for our base. And we need 2 2.5 inch strips for the second piece. 1. And here's 2. All right. And then this can go to the side. I need 2 more 1 inch strips over here. And again, the highest part of the peak goes on the 1 inch mark. And 1. And 2. All right, so I'm pretty good with my trimmer right now. So I'm going to go to my border maker system. And I'm going to punch out 2 sandcastle borders. And if you aren't sure how to use the border maker system, feel free to go look at last week's video where I showed you everything. One thing I did forget to show you is where these 2 little notches go when you're cutting. Look at this. On the paper guide here, that's where the notches go. So they fit in just like so. I don't know if you can see it. Here, let me hold it upside down. Then you can see, right? See how they just go into those notches there? So as you slide down, remember you're lining up with the little white mark that's on this little home unit here, the housing unit, we call it. See that white line right there? You line it up to all these little notches that are on your paper guide. See those notches? So you just line up to them and you just go down your paper. So there's one, and then I'm just going to turn this around. And punch my second one. Just get that little piece of paper out of there. This is one of my favorite tools. It's a speed tool. It just helps you get everything done quickly. Quick little embellishments to create beautiful pages. That's what I love. Now, if you notice, and if you remember from my video last week, this is a cartridge that stays attached to the paper. So we're going to go back to our trimmer. And I forgot to tell you, shame on me, switch your blades out. So make sure you put your straight blade back into your trimmer and put your decorative blade away. All right. And for this border, I'm going to cut it very slim. I don't need this to be wide. So I'm going to line the little flags up to the 1-inch mark. And so my little castle looks like that. And the same thing with this one, line the little tops of the flags to the 1-inch mark. Love these little sandcastles. Cute, cute, cute. All right. Let me get rid of all this, and then we can put some stuff together here. All right. So now let's take our 2 final borders. So here's 1. And oops, 2. All right. So now what I'm going to do is take my repositionable tape runner and just kind of go down. Now I put the 2.5-inch strip, I tried to center it. And I think I've said this before, I'm not a real measuring kind of person, so I'm always eyeballing things. And that works for me. It may not work for you, and that's okay. If you feel better measuring, go ahead and measure. And then what I did is I just left this other piece just a little bit to the side. Maybe that's about, I don't know, maybe about 1/4 of an inch, just to like let that paper shine through. I like that look. Okay. And now over here, what I'm going to do is put my little sandcastles like so. Now I want to make sure my little flags stay on the white here. So I'm just going to try to line them up that way. But again, even for you decorative gals out there, look how quick and easy this decorative border is coming along, right? So this is, let's see if we can get a little sticker strip here. I just got to find my stickers and all the fun stuff. All right. I have laser cut borders. I get it all. Oop, that's something else. So let's see. What do we want to do? I think I'm just gonna do these little stars. Look how cute and pretty these are. And I'm just gonna put them right down the middle. All right. So there's decorative border number 1. And I would definitely put this one horizontally on my page because of the sandcastles. Whereas the ones I showed you that I made with vitamin C, they could really go either way. All right, so there's one. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to add a little bit more. So much fun. All right, I'm going to wait on that piece for 1 second because I think what I might want to do, I'm going to extend the border a little more and just kind of let the castles hang off the top like so. So let me see if we can make this work. Oops. So I'm just lining it up so none of the blue pokes out of the little windows or doors of the castle. All right. Can't tell if that's straight. I think it is. I think the end here might just be a little bit. Let me just try to straighten it out a little bit. Okay. I think that looks good. And then we're going to take this piece. And now I think what I'm going to do is come over the castles just a little bit. There we go. Oops. I think I need to come up a little bit more. I think I did it right. And then let's get this guy. All right. And we are here. Now, by extending the castle, this is how I'm able to put 3 border strips. So I have my Border Maker cartridge strip, and then I'm going to put another strip here and another strip here. So let's see what I want to use for strips. So for my laser cut border pack, I mean, there's lots of fun stuff to choose from here, right? The Serene Waters, this thing is beautiful. Oh, I do love the little sea turtles. They might be just a little big, but I'm going to put them there just for a minute. It might be cool to just do a little decorative ocean-y kind of thing too. Oh, this is cool. Ooh, I like that a lot. Those look like flowers. Very cool. All right. So then let's see what we have for, or do I want to do some, I could put the sea turtles here and pop them up on foam squares. How fun would that be? Let me see, do I have other stickers? Oh, I could do some fishies. I'm gonna make the little sand dollars. So many choices. All right. So I'm going to go with the sand dollars, or what I think are sand dollars. They look like sand dollars to me. I love looking for sand dollars when I'm at the beach. I think that's really fun. All righty. So here, and I'm toying with, do I want to see the orange turtles or do I want to see the blue ones? I don't know, I'm kind of feeling the orange. I think I'm going to go with that. But they definitely are going to be popped up. So And I think I just need little foam squares. I don't think I need a ton. I think every other turtle will do. But see how quick and easy this comes along? And I'm going to put one more foam square on the little one just because he's on the end. I like to make sure the end is solid. All right, so I'm going to put this over here. Woo, I'm dropping things. All right, let's turn this like so. We got to get all these little sticky things off. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I don't know. I take great pleasure in embellishing my pages. I don't know why. I wish I could tell you, but I just find it really fun and relaxing. All right, there are my little sea turtles. Okay, so let me quickly tack down these other ones too, just so you get the whole overall view. Because I want everybody to see all the different ways you can create borders. Now, this is just one border recipe, and there are so many more. So maybe I'll do, if you guys like this, I can do more with borders. And the way to let me know is to hit the like button if you like the video. Put a comment in the comments. That always helps me see what people like and what they don't like. And if you see at the top of my screen there, feel free to join our scrapbooking group that I run with two of my other team members. It's FRQ Glitz Girls Scrapbooking Group. We are a free group of scrapbookers. We are actually having a card class. We're going to put that new card kit together on the 25th. And we have people from that group join our quarterly subscription group, which we call Crop Crew. We've been doing this now since July of 2020. And we meet weekly to create. And we've kept the price pretty low. It's only $25 per quarter. And you get some great layouts. We also do pictures to pages as part of Crop Crew, where you get to just show up and put your pictures on all the pretty pages that we create. So it's a lot of fun. So you can reach out to me. You can message me, or you can email me at bitsy's.fabulousScrapbooks@gmail.com. I promise I will not ignore you. I hope I'm good like that. I'm going to put these two over onto the blue just so the sandcastles show up a little better. All right. So this is the same border done 3 different ways. Would you know that? I don't know, right? It's kind of cool. And then let me see what we have for a title sticker here, just to give you guys an idea. Oh, here we go. The titles are here. So we could do, let me go through. Oh, here's a cool thing. I have some squares made from something else I did. So I think what I would do, I'm going to take this one. This says, nature is the greatest place to heal and recharge. I think that's such a cool thing. So let me just get some foam squares. I'm going to pop this up a little bit. I think 2 will do. All right, so here's the start of a little embellishment cluster here, right? So I have my little square, and now I have my little title. So over here on plain Jane, I could do this and that will look great, right? And I could do the same thing over here. Maybe I could take another square. These are at the same size, but I could mat it like I did with my oval on vitamin C and give it another little, but see how pretty that is? And then what I could do is come over to these decorative ones and I could put this here. And let's see, what else do I have? Oh, we have seashells and what looks like water droplets, some little birds. So there's a lot of little things I could do here. And maybe, let's see, what else do we have? I think I could do some little snails. They would be cute and fun, and a seashell. And remember, you want to do this in odd numbers. All right, always odd numbers. So I'm going to put a little foam square on one of these to pop it up. And so oops. What's that? So now I have a little embellishment cluster with my title, and then I can come down to this guy. And then in addition to my little embellishment cluster here, maybe I could go into my embellishment pack. There's so much with this collection. So we have the laser cut borders, the stickers, and we have the embellishments. So, and not to mention the variety mat pack too. So much fun stuff to play with. And now we have, oh, little fishies could be cute, right? I could have them swimming around like so. So maybe I could do, let's see, a little octopus. So I'm going to take this one off for a sec just to show you how this could look on a page. So I could have that there. And then I could even have my little octopus over here. And then a couple of little fishies just to round them out a bit. And actually, maybe I'll do a little star too. Just because we do want our little odd numbers, right? And maybe I could have my little fishies going in different directions with the little star. Oops. I dropped it. Let's get that multi-purpose tool. There we go. That thing is a lifesaver. I don't know if you all use the multi-purpose tool, but if you don't, it's the best money you're ever going to spend. And it's not much. I think it's, I don't know, around $8. All right. And there's my cute little embellishment cluster. All right. So there you have it. Let me pull all this to the side. So again, you can see all the different variations. And I'll post pictures of these and the vitamin C ones as well in the comments. All right. I'm going to get better about doing that. I'm still new to this YouTube thing, so I'm still learning, but I'm trying to improve every week. All right. So here are the, you know what, maybe what I'll do is put these all next to each other, just so you can see what we did here. So this is my Serene Waters, and this is Never Enough Nellie here, and vitamin C is here for Never Enough Nellie. And I would even do more embellishment for the vitamin C one too. I just didn't get to it. I'm so sorry, but I think you all get the idea of where I'm going with this. So hopefully it makes sense. But here are my plain Janes over here. This is my pretty Polly here. And let me make a little more space. These borders are a little thicker, so they take up a little more room. And this is my decorative Darlas right here, these two. All right. Just trying to fit this all in. So hopefully you can see all these. I think you can. All right. So I hope this was helpful. Please, like I said, if you do like this kind of thing and want to learn more about making borders, hit the like button so I know you liked it. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like what I do. You will get notifications every time I do something. And I am here every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time, making these videos for you. Don't you feel special? And like I said, feel free to contact me at fitzy's.fabulous.scrapbooks@gmail.com and come join our group, FRQ Glitz Girls Scrapbooking Group. We're having a lot of fun over there. The more, the merrier. All right, ladies, gentlemen, whoever is out there watching, Canada, Australia, United States, all those fun places, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I would love to know. That makes it so fun. All right. Everybody have a wonderful week. I'll see you next Sunday at the same time. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching. Bye for now.